Cybertruck is one of those special products that comes along only once in a long while.
What if you had the opportunity to sit inside the Starship and fly into space? Surely that would be the feeling when you sat inside the matte black Cybertruck spotted at Malibu Car and Coffee recently. Besides that, some reveal of the new interior will become a major boost for the upcoming Cybertruck release date. The impact of Tesla's best-selling products on the market, the Model 3 and Model Y, and the amazing $7,500 tax incentive we may not yet know. Finally, there is a field expansion plan for Tesla's plan to dominate the global electric vehicle market in the future. What surprises will everything bring you? Let's find out in today's episode of Tesla Car World. Welcome back to our channel. Before we begin, please show your support by subscribing if you haven't already, and ringing the bell so you won't miss out on any of our interesting videos in the future. Now, let's get started. Recently, a new shipment of Cybertrucks had been spotted at Tesla's Austin, Texas Gigafactory. These have been making their way onto the road, the sidewalk, and even out of the factory. One of them was caught on camera by a drone, and the footage shows the contrast between the white interior trim and the uniform gray of the rest of the interior. What will the interior of the final version before release date look like? Certainly, the interior we've seen in a series of sightings at the factory confirms that it'll be the final structure of the Cybertruck before its release on November 30th. Unless the designers decide to make things more complicated by altering these designs, turning the release date into a 21st century prank, we believe that's unlikely to happen. Now, let's delve deeper into the remarkable interior that the Tesla Cybertruck will bring into the future. The white design for the windows has evolved significantly over the 4 years since its debut, even extending into the dashboard and proudly boasting a spacious cabin section. In 2019, Tesla unveiled that the dashboard would be made of a marble-like pattern, but it's actually made of a composite material resembling the surface of common marble found in kitchens and bathrooms today. Environmentally friendly homes often utilize sustainable materials, including kitchen countertops made from paper, wood fiber, natural wood color, and oil-free plastic. These materials are then combined and heated at extremely high temperatures to create durable, dense materials that are waterproof, environmentally friendly, and cost-effective. Moreover, the dashboard design is not just a simple block. It features additional layers combining vinyl and suede materials, making it feel less austere than the concept that Tesla had previously revealed. Looking at the interior, it truly represents the essence of a Tesla production vehicle. The cabin proudly boasts the largest screen to date in a Tesla, with a noteworthy 18.5-inch diagonal, and the seats combine cyber aesthetics with a comfortable seating experience, especially in the case of the perforated seats in the electric truck. The doors have special Cybertruck markings, likely a result of today's laser engraving technology. The front center console area is conveniently equipped with 2 cup holders, an armrest, and ample storage space. It's evident that this electric truck has quickly reached the production stage, and the impressive interior cannot be designed, even if Tesla may face some challenges in implementing this innovative project. What's particularly special is the Tesla Cybertruck's steering wheel, similar to a yoke but with a sportier, more rounded design for a better traditional steering wheel experience. Equipping a yoke on the pickup segment, which has off-road capabilities, is rare because it can reduce control during rugged off-road maneuvers. This explains why Tesla has paid more attention to this steering wheel design. Previously, Tesla Cybertruck enthusiasts received some official updates and leaks from the electric vehicle manufacturer, announcing that the all-electric pickup truck production was in progress. Many images from the Cybertruck assembly line at Giga Texas were also shared online. As for the right-hand drive design, there is no information about its update yet, but the new trend is just beginning in Texas. As the Cybertruck was initially designed for production in the US, all production lines must be based on a uniform design. Adding a right-hand drive variant will require a separate assembly line and likely slow down production significantly. The complex interior design of the Cybertruck is being produced in Texas, and there is no change in the driving position at present. However, updates may be made at plants in countries with right-hand drive standards, especially in Europe and Asia. The frequency of seeing Tesla Cybertruck prototypes has increased rapidly as we approach Elon's promised event on November 30th. An event that bewildered most people occurred when Tesla's chief designer, Franz von Holzhausen, drove the Cybertruck around California and then made an appearance at Malibu's Cars and Coffee event. Many initially spotted something unusual in black, and it turned out to be the Cybertruck. Technically, we've seen the Cybertruck with different layers than before, mostly camouflage or playful attempts to transform itself into other car brands, even military-inspired patterns. We must understand that repainting the Cybertruck with a new coat on its stainless steel structure is a major challenge. The durability of the paint will be extremely low, and the cost of this process will be high. This reminds us of Henry Ford's famous quote in 1909. "Any customer can have a car painted any color they want so long as it's black." Back then, Ford supplied more than 15 million Model T cars worldwide with a limited color and frame composition. Therefore, we speculate that the Cybertruck may offer an option for wraps and eliminate other paint layers, opening up a wider avenue for third-party providers to offer aftermarket products with a variety of different wrap designs at various price points. It's worth noting that wrapping the Cybertruck is easier since it doesn't have the curves of conventional vehicles. You don't need any heat shrinking or hot water. You simply align and apply them with a bit of adhesive water to control any air bubbles that may form. Customers can choose a reputable provider for this accessory at a much lower cost than Tesla's announced $7,500 to $8,000 for a paint wrap for the Model 3 and Y. However, opting for this premium Tesla product may offer excellent benefits, such as protecting the paint or stainless steel from scratches. Next, let's come to some notable news about Tesla's current best-selling models, as Tesla Model 3 Highland was spotted testing in the United States without any cover and revealing the front and rear bumpers. Besides being the Model Y, it even qualifies for the electric car subsidy program in the Netherlands. Tesla has recently introduced the Model 3 Highland in the Asian, European, and some Middle Eastern markets, but it has not been delivered to customers in the United States. This is quite apparent as the import tax on vehicles from China to the US market is relatively high, reaching 27.5%. Furthermore, Chinese electric cars do not qualify for the Consumer Electric Vehicle Tax Credit under the Inflation Reduction Act, or IRA, putting them at a disadvantage in the US market. With the changes Tesla has made to the Model 3 Highland, the automaker might still be awaiting approval from the EPA and NHTSA for its US roadworthiness. This is something we've seen with upcoming models, such as the Cybertruck. Some images of the Model 3 Highland in California, like many cars sold in the US, have a clear sign that this is a model intended for the US market. It's the presence of amber reflectors inside the headlights, which is a federal requirement for all new cars sold in the US, as mandated by the Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards. According to the law, all passenger vehicles must have 2 amber reflectors and 2 intermediate amber reflex reflectors, along with a host of other requirements, and we can see this on the revealed vehicle. Moreover, Tesla has long advertised that the improved Model 3 would focus on cost reduction and improved production processes, which could be an advantage in the US market. In their third-quarter earnings call, Tesla declined to disclose plans for bringing the Model 3 Highland to the US, which raises questions. This leads us to speculate that they may not be denying its introduction with some modifications to fit tax incentives, as the Model 3 Highland currently maintains an affordable price without these incentives as long as it can enter the US. In the Netherlands, Tesla stated that the Model Y has a starting price point of €44,990, equivalent to $48,000, making it eligible for the SEP, or Subsidy for Electric Personal Transport program, or the Subsidy Program for Electric Passenger Cars. The SEP program can save $3,200 off the price of a new EV or reduce $2,150 from a used one. Tesla has made it clear that customers must directly apply for the SEP subsidy, and the amount will be paid by RVO, Netherlands Enterprise Agency. The company recommends interested individuals consult the government's website for specific conditions and procedures. It's important to note that the subsidy applies to a maximum vehicle value of $48,500, and any additional options can affect the final value of the car. In recent years, automakers like Tesla have leveraged various incentive programs in many different countries to boost electric vehicle sales. With many nations prioritizing climate goals and emissions-free transportation, Significant government funding has been allocated to support these initiatives. SEB has allocated $71.6 million for new electric vehicle subsidies and $34.6 million for used vehicles through 2023. However, a study in the U.S. found that the $7,500 federal clean car tax credit seems to be largely unknown to Americans. In a survey, only 22% of respondents said that they had heard of the federal tax credit for clean vehicles in the United States. Conversely, 40% of them said they didn't know anything about it. This figure indicates that people surveyed who intend to buy an electric vehicle in the future are largely unaware of the credit, raising concerns about the cost. Therefore, introducing affordable models and significantly cutting production costs will always be challenging for electric vehicle manufacturers if they want to secure a slice of the growing market. Finally, Tesla's plan that we have recently been interested in is a factory in the most populous country in the world, India. The approval for Tesla's manufacturing plant in India could come as early as 2024. As the local government is currently discussing changes in policies related to electric vehicles. The Departments of Commerce and Industry, Heavy Industries, Electronics, and Information Technology have been discussing the plans of the electric car manufacturer following a meeting between Tesla CEO Elon Musk and India's Prime Minister Modi during a state visit to the United States back in June. High-level Tesla executives have held discussions with the government regarding the establishment of auto and battery manufacturing facilities in India. Of particular note is Tesla's plan to create an exclusive charging technology supply chain for the Indian market before bringing the electric vehicle technology breakthrough. In addition, the Prime Minister's office has convened a meeting with top officials in the government to discuss policies, including import duties on electric vehicles, an important issue aimed at encouraging customers. And Tesla had previously sought a 40% import duty on fully assembled electric cars, aiming to reduce it from the current 60% for cars under $40,000 and 100% for higher-priced vehicles. India's customs duty regime currently applies similar duties to both electric cars and hydrocarbon-fueled cars, aimed at promoting domestic production. India may be considering a new proposal that would establish a new import policy category with reduced tariffs for renewable energy cars. This incentive would be available to any organization that is dedicated to starting electric vehicle production facilities, not just Tesla. India is thinking of cutting that tax down from 70% to just 15 to 30%. And it should be clear here that the 70% tax applies to vehicles priced at $40,000 or less. But the new potential tax, this will be a 15 to 30% tax that will be applied to vehicles priced between $25,000 and $335,000. Tesla's cheapest models have a base price of $39,000, so they won't fall into this $25,000 to $35,000 bracket. However, there have been reports that Tesla is actually working on a new car with a Cybertruck-like aesthetic for around $25,000. Of course, the ideal scenario from the Indian government's point of view is that Tesla would set up a manufacturing facility in India from day one, but from Tesla's point of view, they're still not completely sure whether the people of India are really interested in buying Teslas. Tesla will take advantage of these tax benefits and plans to set up manufacturing facilities in India within the next 2 to 3 years. So this could be a good middle ground for Tesla. They are not quite comfortable entering the Indian market with a completely new factory and the Indian government, of course. India also really wants companies like Tesla to set up factories in their country. Besides, Tesla, Audi, and Mercedes-Benz are also lining up to capture the opportunities in India's electric vehicle ecosystem. The growing demand for electric vehicles in India has attracted both domestic and global technology companies along with emerging startups. Acer, the Taiwanese tech giant, recently entered the Indian electric vehicle market by licensing its brand to eBike Go, a mobility startup. In addition, VinFast also revealed its plans to invest $150 to $200 million in India to establish an assembly unit. India currently has about 3 million registered electric vehicles, and it expects sales to reach 10 million EVs by 2030, creating jobs for 50 million people. While everything appears to be in the early stages, the Indian government is actively exploring new policies to address these matters. These policies aim to tackle various issues such as economic growth, social inequality, and environmental sustainability. The government is seeking input from experts and stakeholders to ensure that the policies are comprehensive and effective in addressing the country's challenges. Which wrap will you choose for your future Cybertruck? And what are you hoping for the improvement in Cybertruck's interior design? Let us know what you're thinking in the comments section down below. And if you had a blast watching this video, show us some love by smashing that like button, subscribing, spreading the word, and smacking that bell icon to get notified of more exciting episodes. Thanks so much. Until next time, stay safe and God bless.